Greetings traders, Jason here with SwingHigh.com. It is Friday, November 6th, 2009, and this is your halftime report. It's about 11:35 in the morning, and we have sideways action in the markets today. It's a very interesting day so far, as the employment situation this morning came out much worse than expected. Employment right now is unemployment rate is 10.2%. That should be an extremely bearish catalyst. But I'm seeing the markets hold up very nicely in the face of really bad news, almost as if they priced it in already and it was exactly expected. That's what I'm seeing today. It looks like the markets expected that number exactly, and nothing more, nothing less. That's what it's telling me. Right now, we are looking at the 5-minute chart of SPY. I have this trend line drawn in here for the uptrend that we've seen in the past few days. We came down, tagged that, and acted as support and bounced nicely, and we are still above that trend line. Also, on the intraday action, we're making this very nice symmetrical triangle formation. You can draw it multiple ways. Let's just make it like that. So, obviously, the markets are consolidating right now, and it's tough to call, but we could break out to the upside, and that would be a little more expected than a breakout to the downside for a couple reasons. It's a bullish pennant formation. We have an uptrend and then the triangle, and also the way we are just holding up so nicely in the face of such bad news. I would not be surprised if we broke out to the upside and finished slightly positive for the day. In general, today is a great day to just sit on your hands and watch. Even Monday might be a good day to do that too, but today is just very, very hard to play when the markets aren't really behaving according to the news. The tick is mostly neutral. The TRIN is surprisingly a little more bearish than bullish, but hovering around this neutral range most of the day. The VIX is down 3%. That's a pretty big move in the VIX. I know we've seen some huge moves recently, like this 30% move last Friday, but 3% in the VIX should mean that the markets have room to pop about 1%. But SPY is pretty much even. The Dow pretty much even. The NASDAQ, slight relative strength, up 0.15%. The Russell's down 0.3%, excuse me. And the financials down almost a full percent. That's pretty big relative weakness. In fact, I did dump my FAS this morning, right about 69.80. So I lost about 2/3 of my profits by holding over this situation, or the employment situation report, which might not have been the best idea. Even though it was horribly bearish, we shot down on FAS. Excuse me. In general, that wasn't a good idea to hold over that report. It was obviously going to be a market mover, or had the potential to be a market mover, and I sacrificed 2/3 of my profits, kept 1/3 of them, so it's not the end of the world, but I'll learn from that trade, and hopefully you will too, not to hold over big earnings or economic reports. So most of the broader markets are showing this symmetrical triangle. We'll have to see where it breaks, but in general, I would not be surprised if it breaks to the upside. But like I said, it's too hard to call today. Today is very indecisive. It's just, from my point of view, it's a great day to just sit it out and watch, because this action is very interesting, and I'm speechless. I'll talk to you this weekend for your weekend review. Thanks for being a part of Swing High.